like a little bit of a spontaneous video because I just feel like we just need to start making more videos, and I just think for this one we're going to like say what's on our mind about the heart. So we've just been on our spiritual journey for like I think six years now. This video is gonna be called Heart Notes, and I know that it's so random, but I just feel like it's more crucial like to talk about the heart. I feel like the heart is the yeah, wait, can you wait, this is so cool. I feel like it has things on it. I don't know if it can't even do it. It can't reflect. It has things on it though. It doesn't look good. Okay, it like fuzz on it. Anyway, this video is called Heart Notes, and so I just feel like it's very important to talk about the heart. Number one, the heart is the most, I feel like the most, well, the second to the most spiritual organ in the body. Yes, and along with the pineal gland. The pineal gland is a gland, but it's not an organ, but yeah. So I think the heart is more, sorry. No, it's okay. The heart is more important than the brain, than your head up here, actually. Just like I learned about really quickly about the conscious mind, is there's only 10% of your conscious mind of how it's active versus the 90% of the subconscious mind. It's like it's an iceberg type of thing that I saw. Like only the tip of it is 10%, which is showcases your conscious mind, and the 90% of the rest is your subconscious mind. So I heard that the heart is like the most electromagnetically powerful thing in the body, so it radiates, and people could feel your heart's org filled by miles away. And so I think 500 miles was one, like to be more approximate, 500 miles plus. It depends on the frequency and the energy of your heart. But for instance, let's say you're having a really, really good day, and then it's like you're feeling good, you're listening to music, you're having fun, you know, prioritizing self-care. You know, that's magnetism. That's genuine life force you're creating within yourself, and so that's going to spiritually nourish like each and every cell of your body, because you know you're going within yourself, you are activating and amplifying your own inner light within you. Yes. And then that creates an energetic frequency of magnetism, and other people are going to feel that all around you. Yes. So, and then on top of that, the heart, we also just learned that the heart is actually, it's created in flaps, sorry. It's created in flaps, so it's like it curves around itself, the organ. It's crazy. Look at the heart anatomy, how they unfold the heart in medicine, and I think it was human anatomy. They open up the heart organ. That's it's an organ, and they open it up, and it's like in flaps. And then they actually just came out with a study saying the heart is generated by pure electricity. So I think that's really, really cool. Yeah, and so there's things I just want to also just talk about, rather than just, if you want to still talk about the intelligence part. And this is why it's so important to like feel your feelings and express your emotions, because all of that gets stored in the heart, and so basically, and in the body, and so whatever doesn't get expressed, it stays there, and so it stagnates, and that could lead to, because the spirituals to the physical, and so if you don't express what you feel on the inside, over time that's gonna be not good for your heart or anywhere else in your body, in your system. And so basically you want to be honest with yourself and to genuinely just sit with your emotions. You know, so many people don't like to sit with their feelings because they feel like it's uncomfortable, but it's genuinely really good to do that, because you're making peace with it. You're meeting where the pain is, and you're acknowledging it. You're acknowledging it. You're sitting in it, and you're letting it go after that. So basically, you meet in the middle with it. You sit with it. You acknowledge your feelings. You feel your heart's feelings, and you let it go. Whatever that pains you or brings you sadness or upset, you put your light illumination, which is your attention,
onto it. You're bringing your awareness onto it. You're acknowledging it. You're making peace with it. You're accepting that it's there. And so you're feeling it out. And so then that's how you truly release it, and you will never feel that pain again. Sometimes this is in cycles. If the pain is really deep, you have to fill it out genuinely, all like in sequences whenever it does arise and come up. And so then you release the burden of it off of your chest, off of your heart, and
the emotional distress.
The emotional distress, exactly. And so you make peace with it, and it doesn't pain you anymore. You're healed now from it.
The heart.
Oh my God, I forgot. It's okay. It's okay.
In order to have a radiant heart, you want to be authentically you. You want to be genuinely yourself. And that sounds really cliche, right? Like some person might ask, well, how do I be myself? How do I authentically generate my own authenticity and have a radiant heart? Well, I was in your shoes. I was actually with you on that. Like, it took me a few years to really learn that, like, to truly be authentic with yourself. First, it starts with the egoic breakdown. You have to, like, the ego goes through a spiritual dark night of the soul and breaks down completely. But in order to, like, that's another video for another day. In order to be authentically you, it comes with a form of courage that you have to take to not care about what other people think of you. And so you have to be courageous and brave to step out and truly express how you feel and how you are, and don't be afraid to be seen. You know how little kids are? It's like they are not afraid to being seen. They act all wild and crazy and playful. But I feel like in order to enter the kingdom of heaven, you have to become like a child again, like metaphorically and spiritually, inside your heart. And so I feel like it's really important to prioritize you and prioritize the things that matter to you, and what are your values, like what do you truly love, and what do you want to gain in life, what do you want to experience in life, and write it down on a list of paper, like on a piece of paper. Write down a list of all the things that ignite your heart and with so much happiness.
That's what I actually like. That actually inspired me. Like, I really have to say this too. That is actually a really good idea. First of all, that's a very good idea to make another YouTube video about like, don't be afraid to be seen. Like, it's so true. I used to be so afraid of being seen and being heard, and it's like because I was discouraged for a really long time. And so now I love being seen. I love the attention. I love being heard. And
there's nothing wrong with wanting attention. Okay, that sounds kind of crazy. But there's nothing wrong in general of wanting to be seen, especially being seen by the people you love, you know, like, not like attention. I'm sorry?
No, it's okay.
Not like attention, like being an attention seeker. I'm not talking about it in that form. I'm talking about it, just express yourself and don't be afraid to stand up and stand out.
Yes, and actually the thing I was gonna...
And that creates a radiant heart. Okay,
yes,
sorry.
and magnetism too. I just gotta say really quickly too, the other thing that I was gonna say of that was inspiring and like what gives me an idea. Oh yeah, it says, I am soul aligned. Well, mine kind of came off. I am soul aligned.
This is a way we reprogram our water,
subconscious mind,
our tea and stuff.
We
it's
love
a really good
tea.
affirmation.
Yeah, but about the child, like become like a child again. That's a good idea, because it's like you have to like, and also about writing down your what makes you happy. Two things I really want to say is like what the becoming like a child again is like, what did you love doing as a little kid, and also like expressing childlike joy and stuff like that. And so what brings you radiant happiness? I know what I did is like when I was coloring shapes in kindergarten, it's like I was so happy to, they gave us worksheets and all on the table, and so it's like I'm really great. Please ignore the noise in the background. But it's like I would love to, like, for my homework to color in shapes: square, triangle, rectangle, trapezoid. Yeah, that was a weird shape. I really like it. Or rhombus or something like that. Another thing too is like about the heart. It's like that's a really good way to start, honestly. Like just getting in touch about what makes your heart happy, what lights you up. That's a spark from the soul of what you should be doing, because whatever it is that lights you up and makes you most happiest and it comes from your heart, please do that. That's your soul's inner voice calling you to
Yeah.
take action, you know, to take on that and to go fulfill yourself. Go make yourself happy.
And
do
sometimes
those passions, do your hobbies, do your
Yeah.
love.
And sometimes the soul speaks. If you really listen to the soul, you have to quiet the mind first. The soul speaks in such a very soft, quiet, still type of voice. It's
not
very
loud.
peaceful. It's not loud. It's in the background. It's in the undercurrent. Well, the more you listen to it, the more it will be in the forefront instead of the background. But in order to follow the guidance of your soul, you have to learn to listen to your heart. You have to literally, like, you have to
back.
Oh. You have to learn to kind of listen to your heart, and sometimes I will say practical questions like, what does my heart want to experience today? Or what does my soul want me to do? Because the heart and soul guidance is truly, I feel like, the path to a greater life experience and to be more connected with God, the Creator. And God is within us all.
Yes.
But I'm just saying, in order to truly live a more radiant heart, oh my God, in order to embody a more radiant heart, you have to learn to listen to your heart first and express what your heart is feeling.
Honestly, yes, you have to get really real with yourself. And it's like, you have to have the ears to really, really tune in, to listen to your inner voice. You have to just be not afraid to take that calling. Sometimes it doesn't require thoughts. Sometimes you have to just go and be impulsive with it, because that's the only way. That's the fire energy to get started. That's action. That's what you get to get started on it. And so you don't want to stagnate around and put too much thought in it or overthink it. You just have to keep going. You just have to just go for it. Sometimes you just have to really just do a bounce effect and just go straight for the
So
gutter.
just listen to your heart, just completely. Is that what it is?
Yes, you go straight and listen to it. You don't want to wait too long. You don't, because it's like, you need to always, if it's right there, you need to be able to catch it, And just a tip that we have is just to make it just the most easiest thing ever. You could get a paper. I don't even care what it could be, a notepad. It could be on an envelope. You just write what.
Glimmers.
Heart glimmers are what brings you joy, what makes you happy inside of your heart.
Even if it's something silly and something small, I don't know, a huge ice cream sundae and I love rotting in my bed, or I just love the look of red smudge lipstick,
Yeah, I love that.
Or red wine or something like that, or going to Trader Joe's in the afternoon.
I mean, if it makes you happiest, go for it. If you want to go skinny dipping at night, go for it.
That's on our bucket list.
I love adventures. That's what I care about. All the things. Bungee jumping, parasailing, paragliding, all the things.
Ice skating, rock climbing,
all of the
hot
things.
air balloon riding,
scuba diving, mountain climbing. What is it?
Tobogganing? Is that even a word? Toboggan rides?
Kayaking,
canoeing,
hot air balloon riding,
all these
seeing the
things.
northern lights, for example,
Aurora Borealis.
Yeah. All these beautiful things, going to the beach at night, just moments like that is what brings me joy. It's the spontaneous thing, literally being on swings at nighttime. Pairing just anything together. Imagine you have a hot chocolate
Or a beautiful long conversation.
Yeah, in the car. Imagine you have a hot chocolate in the car and you're in the area in your car and you're talking to a longtime friend in the car with you or on the phone, and there's orange lights and just the atmosphere of the dim lights outside just makes it just feel really deep.
Yes.
I love this.
That's being attentive to the natural world. I think so. That is very
in a
beautiful.
landscape
Or
as well.
do a plein air painting. What is that?
Yeah,
a plein air painting, when you're in a beautiful mountain area, whatever beautiful landscape of an area you're in, and attempt to paint the scenery.
Yeah, I saw that. That was an idea. And so it's whatever is on your, we're here today to tell you that whatever is on your heart, heart notes, basically, go
Write down
just
heart
listen
notes.
to your heart. Don't be afraid. It's just so simple, guys. It's so easy. You could get a pen and paper, and if you're having a hard time struggling of what brings you joy, recall the moments that recently or anything that brings you happiness. It doesn't even have to be a long list, guys. It could just be so simple, like, like it could be like how, little kids just do things one moment and then they just drop it the next. It's okay to pivot.
Yeah.
So I do it all the time. Like what brought me joy as a little kid is like going to the Griffith Park with our dad and stuff like that. We still love doing that to this day. Like just
karaoke.
Karaoke too, yeah. And so we want to go horseback riding one day. It's like we love just little things like that. It's really like green tea like this. We've been drinking.
I drink it every day.
I'm obsessed with it. Like I don't care that it's nighttime. Like I'm gonna have my.
We're probably gonna stay up till 4 o'clock because
we're night owls. Like
Yeah.
It's like we just wanted to tell you like, yes, this fuzzy heart. Listen to your heart, guys.
Listen to your heart. Heart notes. Write down your heart notes. Listen to the guidance of your heart, and not trying to sound holier than thou, because it sounds. I don't know. When we talk about topics like this, sometimes it comes off as guru.
Yes.
And I'm not trying to come off as like guru at all. This is just things that we've learned on our journey that we.
You can write it on your phone you could put it in your notes. It's so simple. Anything to just bring you joy, it's what comes from your heart. You don't even have to think too hard about it. Like you could just go from your mind of like what makes you happy. Like it's just so simple. Like if you like eating chocolate soft serve ice cream from the ice cream truck or anything.
Are we seeing all the food stuff because it's tourist mode right now?
Of course it's tourist mode. And lighting a candle, like taking a bath, luxurious bath with candles and Epsom salts and just all the
Looking in the mirror.
putting lipstick on at night if you want to with fishnet stockings.
It's a
I really
casual-
am like that too, by the way. I just do random things like just if I need an upliftment and a boost, I will go and do those extreme things. I will go at night and just sit on the porch with my green tea, just
Or
looking
on
at
the rooftop.
Rooftop
To
too
do
at
some
night.
stargazing.
And to do some life reflecting. I like to reflect on my life a lot, even though we are extremely young and stuff like that. And so it doesn't matter. Just these moments are just what means everything to me.
If you're wondering what is it, MBTI type is, she's an INFP and I'm an INFJ. It's crazy because we're twins, but it's like, I know that's completely off topic, but
here we are. I love it. And so
that's something that we also love, like heart notes, like learning about
personality
yourself.
tests.
Yeah.
Like I love things like that. And so heart notes are just like it's just
writing down the glimmers that come to you when you follow your heart, all the things that spark your heart with joy. And so this was just a small little talk, you
It
guys.
doesn't have to be material either. It could just be like, what do you love about yourself? Go ahead and write a whole list about that, and that will bring you joy. If you like looking at your pictures with some coffee or something, no drinks involved. You don't have to do nothing. If you just want to overlook your pictures and stuff like that, just to get a reminder of how cute you are. And so you can do all of the things.
Or you like the earth tones when you pick up a certain rock, or you sit on a boulder when you go and you're having a stroll somewhere. Or like you love listening to the birds talk to each other or something like that. Being very observant. That's the beauty of being in the present moment, by the way. That also opens up your heart. Being in the present moment is also the equivalent of being soul aligned, because you're not in your mind, you're in the present moment. You're here and now, which is the only thing that exists, is the here and now.
Yes, it's the present moment. All you got is right now. All you have is right now. The time now is the most precious thing. That's why these words of wisdom, I really want to give them to you guys. Let me give you a quick little tiny example. I promise you it's only seconds long when I'm about to say this. You can count me on that. Bet me on that. You could do this 10 seconds, basically.
Mommy count.
Basically,
I'm
just really,
playing.
not to be rushful or anything, but I'm just gonna. Let me just get to the point. What brings me joy and like a heart note for me is like singing and harmonizing with my twin sister. Obviously, we love to sing. It's probably been 10 seconds already. Just a few more seconds. I love what brings me heart glimmer and joy is seeing rainbows, guys. I told you how quick it was. Like I just love, not to rush myself, but it's just like that's a little example. That's what brings me fulfillment.
And I like
joy.
seeing the rings and little divots and malachite crystals. So that was pretty
the
random.
clouds in the sky, but these are really things. These are heart notes to me. They're my own personal experience. I love. Again, guys, the time all you have is the what time you have is now, and so then we just wanted to come on here and tell you guys that this is like our second video of the week.
We're trying to be
probably, I don't know.
Yeah. But guys, I don't know, that's just our little take on Heart Notes for today. We are the Denley Twins, and it was so great to talk to you guys. Please don't forget to make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and share this video if it was inspiring. Hey, tell us what down below in the comment section, what lights your heart up with joy? What gives you happiness? What really speaks to your heart? What resonates to you? And all these things. Just tell us what excites you the most down in the comments. We would love to hear you guys' feedback.
You know what? This is just a little take. You know what makes me also happy? You know what makes me happy to have a heart glimmer is you. And also, I love that. It's like heart. Let me. Ruby, green emerald colors and ruby.
It's the color of the shark. What the? Not shark. I meant
chakra.
Yes,
green.
Yeah, I'm wearing all
my favorite color is green. Mine is red, and so I like red ruby rings and red ruby color. My favorite actual red color is satin red or metallic red, but that's the thing. But rainbow is my favorite color. I don't know how many times I say that. And another thing that brings me joy is mink eyelashes.
Oh my god.
That's so random again, but here, I love talking about it. And pierced up ears, by the way, yes. I want to get my 5th piercing from my earrings.
Little golden things like this make me happy. Little inventions and
just see, these are just some
creating
examples.
artwork.
Yeah, all the artwork in there. Okay. Glimmer, glitters, all of that jazz.
Thank you guys so much.
Too makes me happy.
Oh my god,
Anyway,
you said all that jazz and you said
jazz music.
That actually makes so much
ties in.
sense.
Yeah, like pun intended. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and no,